Last week, the United States Supreme Court issued a unanimous decision in a case involving firearms, but not really directly impacting the Second Amendment. However, there was a golden nugget in the court's opinion that I think will come back and bite a liberal justice down the road. So be sure to stick around as we discuss Smith & Wesson's victory in the case of Smith & Wesson versus Mexico. Hello and welcome to the Firearm Firm channel. I'm your host James Phillips, and today we are talking about the 9-0 decision issued by the United States Supreme Court in favor of Smith & Wesson. Now, a lot of people have been counting this as a victory for the Second Amendment, but I personally don't think it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is definitely a victory for the firearm industry, but it really doesn't have anything to do specifically with the Second Amendment. But, like I mentioned in the beginning, there is a golden nugget in this order that I think will be extremely useful down the road when the U.S. Supreme Court decides to finally take up an AR-15 ban case, which obviously impacts the Second Amendment. In this case, Mexico was suing Smith & Wesson and 6 other American gun manufacturers, alleging that the companies aided and abetted unlawful gun sales that routed firearms to Mexican drug cartels. Now, this calls into play not the protection of the Second Amendment, but instead implicates the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act, which bars certain lawsuits against manufacturers and sellers of firearms. Like many of you watching this video, I can't believe this case had to go all the way up to the United States Supreme Court to get dismissed, but it did. Anyway, the U.S. Supreme Court did spank the First Circuit Court of Appeals by entering a 9-0 decision. All of the justices agreed this case should have been dismissed. So, what is the golden nugget I've mentioned? Well, Justice Kagan, who I would say is more liberal than conservative, wrote the opinion for the court. In her opinion, she wrote, "Finally, Mexico's allegations about the manufacturer's design and marketing decisions add nothing of consequence. As noted above, Mexico here focuses on the manufacturer's production of military-style assault weapons, among which it includes AR-15 rifles, AK-47 rifles, and .50 caliber sniper rifles. But those products are both widely legal and bought by many ordinary consumers. The AR-15 is the most popular rifle in the country. All I have to say is common use for lawful purpose." I expect that statement is going to come back and bite Justice Kagan down the road when the court, like I said, takes up a AR-15 ban case. So once again, although this case, in my opinion, does not involve the Second Amendment, that statement by Justice Kagan definitely does. I'll be sure to attach a link to the opinion down in the description section to this video for anyone wanting to read the order in its entirety. Congratulations to Smith & Wesson in getting the victory that they so deserve, and the one that they should have gotten a lot sooner. Be sure to let us know what you think about this case down below in the comments section, where you can also leave any questions you have about this video or any other Second Amendment or self-defense related question. Until next time, stay armed and educated.